like my dietitian for a week and my weight loss check-in. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth. I am Countess of Shopping. I've lost more than 112 pounds the last 2.5 years of being on GLP-1 medication, going from morbidly obese to now weight training and weightlifting and doing all these crazy things. And recently I have started working within the last month a dietitian, more than a month now. It's been the last 2 months. I've worked with a dietitian to help me with going to the next level, like in Mario Kart, where you want to get to the next level. And so for me, I want to get to the next level in my weight loss. And so I have a ton of notes from my conversation with her and from eating like she told me to eat. Now, the last time I ate like she told me to eat, I lost 2 pounds. Basically, it wasn't a week. It was a little bit more than a week. And then I went on vacation. So it probably would have been more than that. But I've been on vacation. I've been traveling, blah, 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 blah. I know this next 3-week stint, 4-week stint before I see her again, I'm going to gain more muscle because I'm lifting, and we have a whole plan for me for working out, which I did on my previous video. If you want to see my other dietitian food videos, they're in the playlist down below. But so I want to go through and tell you guys everything that she told me so you don't have to pay for a dietitian. Obviously, it's not medical advice, but hopefully it will help encourage you for some weight loss motivation to help you on your weight loss journey. She definitely stressed to me. She didn't say this in the terminology. She didn't say progress, not perfection, but that was the beat that she was dropping. I was picking up the beat she was dropping. And so that for me was one of the biggest things, was like, babes, you're doing a good job. And so I want to tell you, if you're watching this video, babes or dude, you're doing a good job. Really, if you're watching a YouTube video to help motivate you on your weight loss journey, that just tells me right there, you are doing a great job. And so I want to acknowledge that and give you a big high five. Number 2. My calories changed. On our previous conversation, I feel like a ding dong sharing this with you. I feel like totally like a ding dong, but I want to share this with you because I think that hopefully it will help encourage you. In my first conversation with this dietitian, I had a different dietitian previously to give some context, but I was up to 2,200 calories because of weight training, walking so much, and I'm almost 6 feet tall. So to give some context, so if you're like 5 feet tall, your calories are going to be different than mine. And on my free encouragement group, countessofshopping.com/group, we have a free calorie calculator in that group, and also on my website, countessofshopping.com. So if you're like, I don't want to see a dietitian, I just want to know how many calories to eat per day, it changes when you are sedentary versus when you're working out, and versus when you're working out even more. Like, I'm lifting and I'm working out more, so my calories were even more than what they had been because I wasn't just walking. Now I'm like walking and lifting. And so with that, she changed my calories 3 weeks ago, where it was 2,200 calories. Then we chatted again, and she's like, oh yeah, I want you to stay at 2,000 calories. And then we were talking more and more, and I was like, well, I went on vacation. I've been a little bit more sedentary. Just recently, and she's like, okay, then we need to change your calories. And I appreciated that. And so this is where I feel like kind of a ding dong. I know that. I tell you guys that in videos because I know that, but it still took an outside force. And so hopefully I'll be that outside force for you to be like, if and when not if, because it's going to, when your activity level changes, for me on a calorie deficit, the calories need to change. It will not stay at that 2,200. It dropped. So it's 1,800 because of the way that my output in terms of steps has dropped. I'm not doing 10,000 steps per day. I'm doing like 5,700 steps. Let me look real fast. Yeah. I have 5,600 steps today. I sweated a bunch. I burned a ton of calories. Sorry, I didn't put my mic here, by the way. I didn't want my mic to get messed up. If it was here, you guys are going to have problems hearing me, which is why I'm holding it. I've already burned 2,300 calories. It's nighttime. So this is the night before you're going to see this video. So this is Friday night. Friday Night Live. I have my makeup like this because I went to go film a bunch of stuff, but I digress. You can see my Instagram stories, Countess of Shopping, if they don't disappear on Saturday morning when this gets released. So my calories have changed. So that's number 2. Do you need to change your calories if you're in a weight plateau, a weight stall, or just in general for general maintenance for you? If your activity level has changed and you're not doing as much, you become a little bit more sedentary, you need to change your calories. So my 2,200 calories is now 1,800 calories. And that's fine with me because that's basically before even talking with her from my website is what I had it basically at. A little bit like 1,800 to 2,000. If the day is where I'm more active than that, I'm going to eat closer to 2,000 calories because I'll still be in a calorie deficit. But to give some context on that and being in maintenance, in being maintenance, that is going to change calorie levels too. So activity level, of course, our height and stuff like that. If we're in maintenance or not, if we're in maintenance, we don't need to be in a calorie deficit per se, like as much, right? Like depending on what the goals are. And I'm not a dietitian, but certainly knowing like that made sense to me. Number 3, you know what she clocked in? Do you want to guess? I bet you'll be psychic. What do you think the dietitian clocked in on for me eating for the next week? What was it? This week I need to focus in on. If you said protein, ding, 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 you get a crown. So protein was my next thing. I'm not eating enough protein, which I knew. I literally knew. I was like, yeah, check. You guys know I have been loving my protein shakes. I'll link down below my Clean Simple Eats protein shakes. If you are coming to the meet and greet in Pennsylvania, I'm giving everybody little goodie bags. In those goodie bags will be some Clean Simple Eats protein, but you can use my discount code, which is down in the description link if you need to reorder any Clean Simple Eats. You can use that. But so I've been supplementing with that, but my protein goal is 105 grams of protein per day minimum to 139. So let's just round it up to 140. Y'all, I have not been hitting that. Part of that, I've been on vacation, traveling with work. It's really hard for me to get protein in. Really hard. And so today I feel like I was better, but not where I wanted to be. I had told you guys in previous, like it was my son's birthday and we had a ton of birthday parties and things like that. So today it was like, I almost just had grab life by the kahunas. I was going to say another word. Grab life by the kahunas and like take charge of things. And so I ordered my Instacart order to get more protein right along with what she was telling me. That was really, really important for me. Number 4 that she told me that I need to laser focus in on for this week. Do you want to guess what it is? I've told you guys in previous videos. My water. I feel like today I've been really making great choices with my water. She wants me to have 100, it's this arrow, what's that? Greater than, yeah, more than 100 ounces of water per day, more than that. And can I tell you why? She helped me realize this. Okay, so I had been traveling in Texas for a big work project I was doing. So if I didn't visit my Texas besties, it's not you, it's me. Literally, I could not handle one more thing on my plate, like bebopping out, bebopping back, having just come back from vacation, coming back literally the night I came back from Texas. I had to decorate our house for my kid's birthday, like just too much going on, which is why I didn't see my Texas besties. But when I was in Texas, the day before when I went to Texas, and then the day after I came back, splitting headache. She's like, you're having splitting headaches because you're not hydrated, like you're dehydrated. And I'm like, I wasn't really drinking my element. I mean, I had one packet one day, but I wasn't the others. Like I was dehydrated. She's like, yeah. She's like, that's crazy. Like right in me, like punch you right in your forehead, like, ugh, like karate chop to your face. It was those kind of headaches. And she's like, that and migraines. She's like, that is dehydration. I'm like, again, this is what I talk about with you guys on. And so I'm sharing this with you because it's like the cobbler who doesn't have shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this stuff. And so this is why I did the reset video 2 days ago. By the time you see this, it'll be 2 or 3 days previous in the playlist of resetting, regrouping, that even for somebody like me who's lost 112 pounds, that I still need to regroup and then I can slip back into old behavior patterns. And when life is lifing, and that's what I was talking about with the dietitian, is life has been lifing. Like and that's okay. And she's like, that is there's always going to be birthday celebrations. There's always going to be like Christmas or holiday or whatever belief system you have for the holiday season is coming up. Halloween's coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. Like these things are coming. Is it Boxing Day in Canada? Is that like Thanksgiving? Am I completely, do I sound like an idiot to our Canadian friends? But like, forgive me if I sound like a ding dong. But if it is akin to like Thanksgiving Day of where you eat a lot, the bottom line is you eat a lot. And then she's like, she was reminding me of that. And that's why this is progress, not perfection. So she was talking about not being perfect. Then she also went into talking about, she wanted me to focus in on at least 5,000 steps per day, which I hadn't been focusing in on. Like I just needed a refresher of like refresh my brain of what I need to be doing to stay on task. And so I was like, okay, like I feel I'm so motivated. I'm like, let's hit it. Let's get it. Let's lose weight. Let's kick booty for September. It's September kick booty time. We're going to kick booty with this. So at least 5,000 steps. And she was talking about going on vacation and enjoying food. She's like, when people go on vacation, I don't, unless they want to, she's like, enjoy the food. And so I'm like, okay, well, good. I really did. When I was on vacation, I really did enjoy the food. But now that I'm back, she's like, take charge of it. So when I came back, I ordered today from Instacart 99% lean ground turkey. I'm going to make tacos out of those and then put some in the freezer. I'm going to make with Worcestershire sauce and onions, turkey patties just to have with a bun some days and some days without a bun. And I'm going to freeze the leftovers. I'm going to make those for my kids' lunch too. There has been a whole bunch of deli recalls, particularly in the Virginia area. So I'm staying away from deli meat, but I want my kid to have some protein for sandwiches. So I'm making these hamburgers basically for him and for myself. And then I got very, very thin slices of cheese that you can put on hamburgers. Have you guys seen those? Where they're not like thick cheese slices, but thin. So the calories, I meant to look to see how many calories. It's not that many calories. I bought a ton of vegetables. I bought fruit. I bought these 2 big tubs of watermelon, and I just had the first one. It was disgusting. Ugh, don't you hate that when you look forward to certain fruits or vegetables? So I've got other fruit. I'm going to lean into my apples. I got a ton of cucumbers, and I've been putting them with balsamic vinegar and then also just like white vinegar in there. I did that for my son for part of his lunch today and for mine. Delicious. I got a bunch of salads. I ordered more chicken shawarma from Wegmans, which I really like. It's basically vegetables and chicken. It's not that many calories, high in protein. I got that. And that was just my meals for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I told my husband I had a come to Jesus moment with him. I was like, we've been eating out so much. I do not wish to eat out at all this weekend. If you guys want to go eat out, maybe I'll go to Chipotle one meal. Maybe just one meal, go to Chipotle. But other than that, because I have a bunch of gift cards. Other than that, I don't really want to go out. Like, I really want to cook from home and eat from home because I make way better choices. My calories are way better. Y'all have motivated me on that too, by the way, of just eating a little bit more at home. I think that's really going to help the scale. Really do. Okay. She also said when you're on vacation or if you're at like a party, because I was talking about the kids' birthday parties. I love this tip, by the way, which I knew, but it's the application of hearing somebody else say it. So I'm saying it for you, and hopefully it'll be like a oh moment for you. Is eat, if you're at like a party environment, eat the protein first, eat the fiber first, and then eat the cake. Or then, like, to stay on track, eat the protein, eat the fiber, and then have the cake if you want it, or whatever else, whatever is akin to the cake for you, or the cheesecake or the cookies or whatever. I thought that was a great idea. I was like, I'm going to do that at the next party I'm at, of like focusing in on protein, focusing in on fiber, and then enjoying the cake, because you're probably going to be pretty full at that point, was her point in saying that, which is true. Minimum 105 grams of protein for me, minimum. And I was like, I got it. But up to 140 basically. She's like, if you could stay in that 125 sweet spot, you're going to be good. She's like, you really, really, really need to focus in on that. And I'm like, she's right. I feel so different. Do you guys feel this way? I feel so differently when I'm eating fiber and a lot of fiber and a lot of protein. I feel so energized. My skin is different. I've noticed recently, like, my skin's just been a little bit different. I haven't been doing my skincare. Even like my skincare routine's been a little bit, I just have felt a little bit off. Like, so I'm so excited. School's back in, get back in my routine, get back into doing what I know I can do. But today was a good day. I tracked my calories. I'm super, super proud of that. I need to go check in the group. I did not check in yet today. Today's been crazy. It's Friday night when I'm filming this, and you guys will see this on Saturday. But in our group, we have a food reset. And so I need to check in and say basically, like, I kicked booty today. My calories are on point. They're right. They're tight. Like, I am happy. I'm really, really happy with how I ate today. Really, really happy. It was nice. Like, it's nice. It's really just, doesn't that feel so, like, esteemable actions build self-esteem? And so when I do things like eat within my calorie deficit and eat within my protein and eat the way that I know I want to eat to help to nourish my body, it feels so good. It's this like high in a weird way of being like, I am taking care of my body. I am doing what's nutritionally right for my body. It's the next loving choice for my body. Now, have I lifted since I've been back? No. That's the next thing I need to work on. I did not lift at all today. I was at a shoot for most of the day for work stuff, which back end, you guys know, well, maybe you do or you don't know. Many of you guys have asked. I'll be back on QVC HSN September 25th, 26th, 27th. I'll be back also October 3rd, I think it's October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's near the beginning. It's around those dates. So a bunch at QVC, HSN. And then also doing a bunch of stuff for the holiday season. Like it's like Black Friday stuff and for Christmas stuff, which is crazy. Holiday season, like not Christmas, but you know what I mean? Holiday shopping stuff. So all of that to say, I worked and I was outside a bunch. It was 90 degrees and I sweated so much outside, hence the ton of water focus, that I just didn't really feel like lifting because I was so tired from work. And so tomorrow, Saturday, I will be checking in within the group for the food reset, but also checking in that I lifted. And I will. And I know all you guys are so awesome with lifting, and being super, super mindful and diligent about that. And you guys motivate me so much. So I will make sure I check in with lifting tomorrow too. But I feel like the food, this is the other thing with lifting, is eating this amount of calories. I have to eat. I have to have that protein because I literally don't feel like lifting because I'm too tired. And my body, when I get too tired like that, it's because I'm not eating enough, or I'm not eating enough of the right thing to help sustain me to like push to that next level. This chair is really creaky. Do you guys hear that? Maybe Santa Claus will bring me a new chair. Speaking of which, I put out my Christmas wreath in my bedroom and my Christmas light up tree. I'm going to put it behind me. I'm like, will anybody notice if I hide my little light up Christmas tree back there? We'll say. We shall say. So those were the main things. Let me go back over. She was talking a lot about the dehydration component too. And she's like, Elizabeth, you know this, and we've talked about this too. One of you actually made this exact same comment, and I was thinking about you. I forget who to give the credit to, but it was like, you're misinterpreting food for thirst. And she's like, you've got to get back into really having that. So today I went to my son had at his school, this like school picnic thing, which if you saw me there in real life, I am whacked out in groups like that and like big like picnic settings and stuff. I can talk to a million people on Black Friday live on Amazon.com on the main front page for other events I have done and be on QVC HSN. That does not bother me at all. What bothers me is being in like a picnic setting with like 100, 200 people. I literally wanted to leap out of my skin. I was like, oh my gosh. But I brought with me, because it was outside and it was 90 degrees, or no, it was at this point, it wasn't 90 degrees. It was like over 80 degrees. I brought my 40-ounce tumbler, filled it up with my nugget ice and just some sparkling Pellegrino. And it was awesome. And I just brought that around with me, my cute one, like just sipped on it. It was awesome. It was awesome. Then my son got stung by a hornet and it kept stinging him. It was in our car. The hornet was in his car in the shirt. Anyways, that was nuts. It was just nuts. So afterwards, he's like, Mom, can I have some of your water? It looks really good. I'm like, yes, you can. These glass cups, by the way, sweat a lot, just FYI. So always have like a little coaster with them or a little paper towel underneath because they're sweaty betty, honey. They're sweaty betty. But I was proud of myself. The point that I'm sharing that whole story for is bring my water with me. My dietitian told me to do that. She's like, you just need to tote around your emotional support cup 40-ouncer. She didn't say that. I'm saying that. But it literally is like who is that? Do you guys watch Raising Cades on TikTok? I love her so much. But she's like my emotional support cup. It is my emotional support cup. Taking that around with me, like it felt good for my hands because I was nervous just to have something in my hand, but also just sipping on it because it was hot, but also like just having water. It felt really good. And it was a whole picnic. Everyone was eating. Somebody had asked me, they knew me from YouTube. They're like, oh, are you going to eat? And I was like, no, because I already eaten before I left intentionally. I didn't want to eat there. I always feel, do you guys ever have that? Is that just me of where I feel weird sometimes still, even now, eating in front of other people? It goes back to being obese. Like I always still sometimes feel judged on that. And I forget, like, there's this like body dysmorphia component of like, I'm not that person anymore. I don't know. Do you guys ever have that, or is that just me? It still feels weird to eat in front of people. I traditionally don't eat a lot in front of people unless I really, really know you and feel comfortable with you. Otherwise, I'll like eat later or I'll eat before I come. I was thinking about that when I was at the picnic today. Does anybody else have that? Something I'm discovering more about myself of like, I really want to harness that of not being nervous to eat in front of other people. It's like my next, like I want to cry telling you guys this. Like I'm just still embarrassed about it. I like it's like my next level of healing of like starting to eat in front of other people and not being nervous about it. Like I was eating and enjoying and like I've lost 112 pounds, you know, I've earned my seat at the table figuratively and literally. And so, it's still a little bit awkward for me. So it's something I'm going to work on. It's definitely something I'm going to work on of not hiding my meals. And I've been really, really good. And something else I'm super, super proud of. Whew, I need a breath. Whew. I wish I had my little emotional support cup to take a sip of water. Um, One of the things I'm really proud about is I've been intentional to eat at my dining room table. That has been something I've been really, really focused on because previously, like I do like to eat in front of the TV. I know it's a bad habit and I'm really working on that too. And I'm proud of myself, pat myself on the back. That's to just be, not just to be mindful and sit at my dining room table. So our dining room table is really cluttered right now. And so my intention also for this week is to clean off my table to make it a beautiful eating space. And we go through these pockets of where it's like cluttery, not cluttery. I know a cluttered mind is not good and a cluttered dining room table is not good. So I'm excited to get that cleaned off. I even bought this little beverage cart to put my kids like homework. He does his homework at the dining room table. So a lot of it's like school pens and glue sticks and scissors, like stuff like that, you know, like a dry erase board for his work for school. So I bought a little beverage cart that I'm going to put his work on so it's not on the dining room table. And I've got some work stuff on there too. But this week was good. Like eating what my dietitian told me, it worked. And previously I have felt like I couldn't do, when a dietitian told me what to do, I couldn't follow it. And this being on GLP-1 medication has made it so I can make these awesome positive choices for weight loss. And that's so exciting for me and so motivational for me. So I really want to encourage you, like, if you are feeling stuck, see if your health insurance covers a dietitian. I am going through Join Fridays. I'm going through Join Fridays because it's free, included in my medication to work with their nutritionist, and not a nutritionist, dietitian. Dietitian has a higher level education than a nutritionist. Nutritionist can just be a certificate off the internet, whereas like this dietitian and the others I have master's degrees, well educated, which I appreciate because it's science based. She even talked to me about lifting, more so about making sure I was resting in between my sets, and ab workouts. She wants me to try some new ab workouts too. So, and if you guys didn't see my other videos talking about Muscle Wiki, go watch those videos. It was like what my dietitian foods were. It was that series of foods. I talk about Muscle Wiki in there. It's a free weight training plan, whether you have dumbbells or elastic bands or you don't have any weights at all. If you go to a gym, it's all these different ways you can lift based on what you have and have access to, which is really cool. So, anyways, that's what my dietitian, I'm eating the way my dietitian is telling me, and I'm getting really good fruitful results, losing 2 pounds previously. And I really do feel like this week I'm going to kick my calorie deficit in the teeth. Hi-ya. I feel like Miss Piggy. Hi-ya. I'm going to kick it in the face. So it's going to be a good week. I'm going to get my workout on, but today I'm proud of myself for the food that I got, the food that I ate. I'm like on it. And it feels really good to be on it. So I love you guys so super much. Next week, I will be at New York Fashion Week. Fun fact, if you've made it this far, bestie, I have to not brag to my bestie, but I don't really have anyone else to tell. So I'm going to tell you. I haven't really even told people in my personal life. So I'm telling you, like, I don't even think my own mom knows, but I was invited to New York Fashion Week through YouTube. So I'm going there next week. I'll be at New York Fashion Week for an event for YouTube. So thanks, YouTube. I'm like so honored and humble. Have you guys seen on TikTok Ashby, where she was dressed as the Lorax? I'm bashful. So I'll tell you, I'm bashful. Anyways, I'm really excited. I don't know what to wear though. I'm trying to figure that out. And my shoes for New York City. What do I wear? Should I just wear my sneakers, my little slip-on sneakers? I also have my Adidas looking sneakers too. Should I wear those? I don't know what to wear on my feet. Y'all, I am not wearing uncomfortable shoes. So if you have any suggestions, tell me in the comments. Our emoji of the day, I forgot 2 days ago. It's because the dogs were barking. So our emoji of the day is going to be a dog. in honor of our friend Wilma barking in the last 2 days ago. I was like, you guys are like, there's no emoji of the day. I'm like, it's because I get distracted. Whenever I don't have an emoji of the day, it's something distracted me is why. So our emoji of the day is going to be a dog. I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. The pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over in the comments helps me to know you. Like, for example, meeting people in Pennsylvania, everyone who's coming, I know because they comment. That's so cool to me. So the emoji of the day is a dog. It's also my bat signal to pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought as all are welcome at the Countess of shopping table. Thank God too, by the way. I mean, not if you don't believe in that, then thank goodness to the universe. That I love our inclusive group. I love it. I love that we are a group based on kindness and love, and that makes me. We don't always get it perfectly because nothing is perfect, but to me, it's this beautiful, amazing place that makes my heart so happy, and that I really pride myself. My husband and I were just talking about this earlier today about our positive community. Like, I insist upon it, because it's my safe haven too. Like, this is my safe space too. And going from 300 pounds, if people don't understand, people don't understand if they haven't been obese of what fat people go through. And then now not being fat, that's a whole thing in itself too. Like, not eating in front of people. So it's a whole thing. Clearly more will be revealed, and more who knew 2 years and 9 months into this, more than that, that it'd still be learning stuff. And I guess that's just the lesson, is it's going to be a lot to keep learning, which I'm excited about. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Got a ton of questions about the faja. Feel free to put the questions in the faja. I did not wear it today because I have on, this shirt is from Athleta, so it's tight, more of a compression, and I'm wearing my leggings, so I'm already compressed. But my faja, obsessed with. And you guys told me in Spanish faja means girdle, and it's awesome. It's like this. So it clips together with these little, if you guys, I showed it in a couple videos back. I'll link it down on the description link below. I'm obsessed with it. It's my new favorite thing. I almost said dishwasher. I put it in the washing machine. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but it was just fine. And thank gosh, because it's right on your nether regions. You know what I'm saying? It's an undergarment. So for me, I want it to be clean and sanitized. And so it was just fine in the washing machine. But I'm a rebel. I put my Sips of Purees in the dishwasher. That's why stuff peels off on it, My husband's like, it's gonna peel. The little ghost is peeling right there. But that's okay. That's okay. Is there anything else? I think that's it. We're gonna cut this. It's Friday night. It's Friday night at 9:10 p.m. I gotta go tuck my little boy in. It's I'm not tucking him in. He's playing he got a new Nintendo game for his birthday, and so that's where he is right now. On a Friday night, he's like, I'm playing Nintendo. I'm like, knock yourself out. I'm gonna talk to my besties. Okay, I love you guys so much. We did the emoji of the day. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.